Hey folks, welcome to Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. Hey, have you heard about the single seed challenge? It's not too late if you haven't. Let's talk about that. So here is my single seed challenge. Here's a little update for all of you who have been asking about what's going on with the single seed challenge. Well, here it is. Let me show you a little closer. This is my ají charapita pepper. It is a Peruvian pepper, and it is said to be the most expensive pepper in the world. I don't know about that, but it would have to do with labor of picking all these little guys here. But look at all the fruit that's on it. I've already harvested a few ripe ones, and I don't have any ripe ones on here right now to show you, but I have another plant. I kind of cheated. Generally, the single seed challenge is supposed to be a plant that is isolated on its own, kind of a variety that you haven't grown yourself in the rest of the garden, because the purpose of the single seed challenge is to observe a single plant from the beginning to its end. The idea of the single seed challenge is simple. What we're doing as gardeners is normally we're sowing a big batch of seeds, we're sowing a crop, and we don't really hone in on individual plants and see the potential that a single seed has. But when we do the single seed challenge, we're taking one single seed and we're planting that seed and watching it grow from the tiniest little seed out of these little peppers. Man, those are some small seeds. I put them in a pot, I grew this little plant. This plant came from one seed, and I've been watching it grow. Man, we had a rough start. It was back in January that I started this seed. I started it under lights in the house. It stayed indoors far too long because we had an epic freeze that came, and I couldn't put it out quite soon enough, and this plant struggled. But you can see it's come back. It's nice and strong. It's a healthy plant. It's in some good soil. It's growing well, and I'm seeing that single seed bring forth an entire plant, a plant full of life and vigor, a plant that is fruiting and reproducing, a plant that we can harvest from, and I'm going to keep some seeds from this. But I do have to tend it and care for it. It's starting to get a little bit yellow on the leaves, so we're going to fertilize this plant today. I'm going to be using this Neptune's Harvest. This is a good all-around vegetable and tomato fertilizer. It's 2-4-2. That means it has a higher phosphorus, that middle number there. Nitrogen, potassium, nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. The higher number will help with fruit development, and you want a higher number in the middle when your plants have started fruiting. So we're going to mix some of this up. That's a new jug. I've got my old jug here, so I'm just going to pour about a couple tablespoons in this 5-gallon bucket and fill it up with water. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay. All right, so I'm just going to take a bucket of this stuff, and no, Phoebe likes it. And I'm just going to water my plant with it. And that's good enough fertilizer right there. Hey, cut that out. While I have a bucket, I'm going to fertilize the rest of my plants. And there we go. Fertilized, watered, ready to grow some more. Let's go take a look at what the fruits look like. So this right here is another ají charapita. And if we look down in here, we can find some fruits that are turning. Let me grab one of those. That is the ají charapita. Tiny little pepper. These are hot. I took one of these in my mouth the other day and whoo-wee! But you can see they get nice and yellow, nice and golden in there. Beautiful little fruit. This plant is doing much better because it's in the ground. I've found that plants in the ground always do better than they do when you pot them, and we expect to get a whole lot of peppers from these. I'm going to take these and make a powder out of them and have some pepper powder. Let me try it. Oh, holy mackerel. Yeah, that's hot, and it's a building heat. It's not an aggressive heat up front. It builds and builds. It's got a nice flavor, but man, my mouth is on fire. Back of my throat on fire. Whew. These range These range up into beyond habanero heat. Ooh, it's building. Ooh, it's building. I'll be back. All right, I had to come get milk. And the first milk I got was bad milk. My wife's laughing at me. Ooh, that's a hot pepper. Man, that'll put a whooping on you. I'm not doing that again. You can be sure of that. Oh man, so the ají charapita is one of those peppers that's not a super hot. I can't imagine how those people eat that stuff. But it's much hotter than anything I've ever had, and it builds. You bite it and you think, wow, what a floral taste, what a wonderful flavor, and then it starts building up, and you think, I've made a bad mistake. I have done something very wrong, and that's what I did today. So my single seed challenge, yeah, it's got teeth. I don't recommend eating raw peppers. Ow. It's been a good 10 minutes. I still feel it. It's hot. So anyway, there you go. Oh man. There's an update on the single seed challenge. It's not too late. If you want to participate in the single seed challenge, it's not too late. You got a whole growing season ahead of us. Fall, even summer. You could grow some summer crops, like a special variety of okra. If I was going to start now, I'd find myself a Star of David okra. Big fat okra. When you cut it, it's like a 6-pointed star. Beautiful plant. Whew. Not too late. And you got your whole fall season as well. Single seed challenge. There's a video introducing the challenge. I'll link it up there. And if you want to participate, again, it's not too late. Use the hashtag Single Seed Challenge 2021. Single Seed Challenge 2021, and that way we can all watch each other's videos. Man, I can't even talk. Whew. Anyway, there's my update. Thanks for joining me on Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. Hope you have good gardening, happy gardening. Like us on Instagram and Facebook, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.